Yeah, no participation trophies. Proud of the way we fought. Handled some adversity. Um, great situation there at the end of the game. Just couldn't convert, and um, that's part of this game. Uh, it will tear you down and beat you up, and then you got to go back and turn the page, and here we go. So
What do you think of the performance of Bailey?
proud of the way he competed, man. You know, went really quickly from probably thinking he wasn't playing much this year to getting thrown in the mix in a pretty hostile environment against a really good defense. So I thought he led us well. Thought he did a really good job. Obviously some things we got to work on, but proud of the way he competed, man.
What was the message in the huddle when Bailey went in?
We just got to do our job. It's nothing special. Up front, we knew we were going to, a lot was going to be placed on us. But you like that challenge, right? Man, you're scared to rise to a challenge. You're in the wrong sport, wrong profession here. So, and we knew it was going to be a big challenge against a good defense, and thought we did a good job. We had two really good backs and got them going, and obviously made some good plays on the play action. Finished some drives. So, proud of the way we competed, but like I said, just came up short in the end.
Did you see his confidence and his poise evolve over the course of the game as he got more confident?
Yeah, I think so. We started, first drive on the NFL backed up in Lambeau Field. That's pretty tough, and I think we, everyone kind of settled down, and we got going there. So I think he did a really good job, commanding the huddle. I know that was tough.
David, how much trust do you have in your running game?
A lot of trust. A lot of trust in that locker room. A lot of trust in the coaches. Because I know we're going to go back to work on Monday. So whatever time we get out of here, watch it on the flight. We'll put it behind us, and it's time to go.
David, what do you take now going forward? As you said, you're obviously 1-3, but how do you look at everything going forward with this team and this group?
Like I said, I'm proud to be in that locker room. I'm proud to be a part of this team. A lot of trust in those guys. I can't guarantee wins, but if we compete and work like we did out there today, the results will take care of themselves eventually. And I think that's what we have to do each week, Talked about ball security, 1 turnover, things like that. So we just have to do a better job overall. But, a team, you come in there, already down quarterback, lose another quarterback. First drive? Second drive against a really good team. Like I said, a really, top 10 defense, and, to hell with it. Let's go play ball. And so I think that says a lot about the team, a lot about the guys in that locker room.
Saw Marcus going in the second half. How was it playing alongside with him, and how did his involvement in the running game help things out?
Yeah, old times, So, it's been great to have a familiar face for me. Great to have around in the locker room. Kind of same thing, Yadney gets injured, and, here he goes. So, did a great job stepping in for us today. Definitely can add a lot to our offense, I think. He's a big, not many guys like Marcus walking around. You guys have seen him long enough. So, thought he did a good job for us coming in there and helping us out.
It seemed like you guys were controlling the game up front there for a stretch. It was good that Matt kept calling one play after one play.
Yeah, I think so. Look, you want to be a physical group. You say that, so you got to go earn it. Got to go prove it. I thought we tried to do that today. Some things here or there we got to clean up, as a whole. But, I think coaches have confidence in us, and we give them confidence too.
You mentioned Bailey coming in a tough environment. How was the environment out there on the field with the crowd noise?
Look, as a football player, I played in the NFL for a while. I kind of had this one circled on my list, it's the mecca of football, in my opinion. So, It was a great environment. I thought, we had a lot of fans there too. Our fans traveled well and came out and supported us, and we appreciate that. And I thought for the most part we did a good job of handling the environment. A couple things here and there we'll clean up, but I thought that for overall we did a pretty good job of it.
David, we've seen you guys repping those outside zone runs all the way back to training camp. Hit a few big ones today. What did it feel like to get that play rolling?
Yeah, I mean it felt good. Obviously they made some adjustments to it there at the end. But look, I don't think we're, as much as everybody wants to put us in a box, we're an outside zone team, you guys are back to downhill runs. Look, a good offense does it all. And in my career, I've done it all here. Running outside zones, running downhill with fullbacks, it's just, it's football. A lot of the plays stay the same. You dress them up differently, but core plays are core plays in football. Going back, you can watch it from the 1920s, and it looks a lot different, but it's the same concepts over and over. So whatever we can do as an offense to help us win, sometimes it's downhill gap runs, pin and pull plays, tosses, outside zones, screens, whatever we have to do, it really doesn't matter to us. Let's just go win the game.
Final question for David?
Have you got a chance to talk to Brian?
No, I've not. So hopefully I'll get to see him here soon. Hope he's okay. Like I said, Brian's been a great friend to me for a long time in this organization, and someone I've loved coming to work with every day. So I hope he's okay, and get to see him here soon. Thanks, guys.
Well, David makes his way across the floor here. Jack Jones will be next. We also bring in Bailey Zappe, Damian Harris, Matthew Judon, Devin McCourty. All right, thank you.
How everybody doing? Everybody good?
Jack, what did you see on that? Yeah, take us through that play.
Kind of take us through that interception.
I was just reading my keys. He threw it outside. I had a chance to make a play on the ball, and, by the blessing of God, I made the play, took it to the house.
You see that clear path to the end zone. What's going through your mind?
I couldn't believe it, usually it's hard to score on defense. Just to get a pick, it's hard to get a pick on defense. When I got the pick, I seen nothing but open field, and I just ran. I just kept going.
Same question about the fumble recovery. What was your mindset on that play?
Once he got around me, I tried to make sure he went back inside. But once he got around me, I tried to come back around and punch at the ball. But I didn't get the best punch, but it was good enough to get the ball out. So that's good.
How good of a feeling was that to get that first touchdown to get you guys in front? Kind of looked like you guys celebrated like crazy on the sidelines and kind of got everybody going, especially with Brian going down early and Bailey coming in. Do you feel that on the sidelines on the bench?
Yeah, we love that energy. The defense that we playing, we make plays and we feed off that energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what gets us going. So any play that we make, we celebrate all wins on the defense. That's how we look at it.
Jack, even back to training camp, you've shown a knack for those out routes, getting the jump on those. Is that something you've always done?
Personally, I feel like it's disrespectful to throw an out route on me. If you could throw the ball past me to get to the receiver, I'm no good.
When did you find out, Jack, that you would be starting in the game? Was it something that you knew going into the game, or was it something like right before the game?
I just do what I'm told, man. I play where I'm put.
Jack, your playing time has increased even before today. Each week you get more snaps, more expansive role. What's been the key to your development for that first stage training?
Just learning from the vets. I have a good group of vets around me, and these guys lend out their hand to help the young rooks, and I take all the help I can get, whether it's from the oldest vet or the youngest vet. We all help each other.
What was Jalen Mills today?
He was in my ear a lot, just making sure I stay on my keys, I do what I'm supposed to do, and I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Your final question?
Jack, on that final drive, they threw a couple balls right in front of you playing off coverage. Is that the call, or can you come up and play better coverage?
As far as the game plan, Yeah, I mean, it'll change up weekly, but, you know, you never know.
Thank you, Jack. Thanks, everyone.
All right, thank you.
Take us through your day. Obviously, probably didn't expect that, but what was that first appearance like for you? Did you get more comfortable as the game went on?
Yeah, I mean, of course, it was exciting at first. It was a dream come true to play in an NFL game. You know, it's obviously not the outcome we wanted at all. You know, I just want to first give credit to all my teammates. They kept me calm. They kept me, you know, getting the nerves out of me. You know, they kept me in my space and cool, calm, and collected. And you know, everybody played well tonight. O-line played well. We ran the ball well. You know, it really just comes down to me. I just got to make more plays, and the outcome's differently.
When do you feel like you settled in? Like, not relax a little bit, but got my feet up?
Probably after the first play. After the first handoff, kind of settled it in. Everything kind of quieted down. Then I just started, you know, giving the ball to the playmakers, letting them do what they did best.
Do you remember the first play? What was going through your mind? Grab my helmet, let's go, or you know, you had time.
Just making sure I did my job. That was the biggest thing.
Did you allow yourself at all to kind of take a moment? The whole journey, you're on Lambeau Field, opposite of Aaron Rodgers,
Maybe a little bit pregame, but once the game started, I kind of settled in and focused on what the task at hand. Especially when I went in, you know, my main objective was do my job and do it well.
There's a lot of adversity that you guys have to overcome. I know it's only the first go, but what's the frustration level to be that close midfield all the time and not being the first down?
Yeah, I mean, of course, you know, losing a game is always the worst thing. You everybody will look back and look at the things that we could have done differently. I feel like we played well as a team tonight. O-line, like I said, O-line played well. Receivers played well. Running backs ran well. Of course, there's things we're going to see tomorrow that we can look back at and say if we did this differently. And there's things personally for me that, if I make a throw or I do something differently, outcomes differently. But, that's the good thing about football. You always got the next game.
I feel like you proved anything to yourself or anyone?
I guess so, but I'll leave that up to those people.
What was that feeling like to throw your first ever NFL touchdown pass?
It felt good in that moment, but once that moment was over, I was ready for the next play and get going.
Bailey, you guys hit a couple of those crossing routes off the play action. What about that play do you like, and what did you see on the touchdown to Parker? It went on Nelly, I think, later on.
Yeah, we just, I felt comfortable with that play. We all talked about it on the sideline and came out there and executed it well. And I was able to pitch and catch with the receivers. And like I said, we were able to execute those plays.
What was the message from the coaching staff and the offensive leaders when you went into the huddle?
That's football. Play ball.
Can you
That's
tell us
what.
a little bit about your interaction with Aaron Rodgers after the game?
Yeah, he just said, good luck the rest of the way. I said same thing for him, and he said congrats on the, playing for the first time, and that was really about it.
You had some time to maybe take a breather in halftime. What kind of thoughts did you have? And it seemed like the offense kind of got going, settled down a little bit in that second half.
Yeah, the biggest thing coming at halftime was just adjustments, really. I was mainly thinking about what we could do differently, or what we all could do differently as an offense in the second half, and we did very well coming out. Like you said, offense was, executing plays in the second half, and we settled down and we started, playing football.
Bailey, how different was the week for you preparing this, presumably the number 2 guy? What moment did you truly know you were going to the game? Was it something you saw the way Brian was coming off the field?
As far as being prepared, I've been doing this for like the last 3 weeks, kind of just preparing myself as, as I'm going to play. I feel like that's one way I can continue to learn, continue to grow as a player, treating every week, that way. And, I really didn't prepare any differently this week. I did my normal stuff, met with coaches, watched film, met with teammates, did all that stuff.
The moment with Brian, did you see that there was an issue when he was coming off the field?
Personally, no. I saw him coming off the field. I didn't know what was going on. Joe turned to me and said that you're going in if the next series, and went about my way and started playing ball.
How much did Joe help you during the game? Because they spent a lot of time with you going over stuff, especially between series.
Yeah, Joe, Matty P, Coach Belichick, we all come over after series and, look at the little tablets, look over the pictures and everything, kind of going through coverages they gave us through certain formations, and just kind of talking out that last series, and that really helps moving on throughout the game.
What was the reaction on the sideline to Jack's pick six? Does that feel like a kind of a momentum shift moment for you guys?
Yeah, no doubt. That was a great play by Jack. I think that's his first career interception. Yeah, and for it to be a pick six, that's pretty awesome by him.
What did you learn from today that you can take with you going forward now in your NFL career?
Just to continue to, do my job. Give the ball to playmakers, let them do what they do best out in space, and continue to stay cool, calm, and collected and back there, and, run the offense and really just do the best I can for the team.
Thank you, Bailey. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.
guys in that locker room. It seemed like he was, it's a loss, but progress made. Do you feel like there's a group you guys made some progress out there today?
Yeah, we played tough. I mean, it's a win-loss league, you know what I mean? And obviously there's always takeaways for every game you play in. I thought some of our young guys really stepped up and played well. Marcus, Jack, Zappe, I think thrown in the fire. First time Lambeau. I thought those guys definitely stepped up and played well. We just got to find ways to win these games, get to overtime, just all of us figuring out a way to be proud about our effort and all of that, but do it in a winning effort.
Devin, how close were you guys able to hew to your game plan against Aaron Rodgers? It seemed like you really had him off his game in the first half there.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to do a good job of covering guys, making it tough. I thought our pass rush did a great job today, but that's why he is who he is. When you play the great quarterbacks, you try to contain them. You try to, for them not to have one of those huge games, which we did, but it came down, to that last drive, and, it was tough. We made them fight for every yard, but they did. At the end of the day, they did a good job last drive of getting in field goal range and executing. They executed enough plays to win the game. But again, like Dave probably told you guys, we battled and fought both sides of the ball. Especially a lot going on. Mac out, Hoyer steps up, playing well. Hoyer gets knocked out. Zappe. So I think those are the things to be proud of. But how can we do those things and win? Has to be the mission.
Things just seemed a little flat there late first half, and Jack makes that play out. Impressed if you win by his road.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you're going against an offense that's really good. I think at that time it was 7-3, 7-3, going back and forth. And Jack steps up and makes a big play. I mean, he's been doing that. It's a reason why he's a rookie and he's out there playing. Not just today because Jay Mills done. He's been in the games playing because he's been consistent. He's learned. I think as training camp has gone on, he's done a good job of the mistakes he's made of learning from them and not making them again. And today showed that. Obviously, we'll work on different things, but I think, like I said, between Jack, Marcus, and Zappe, I thought they really stuck out, as rookies, playing in a tough environment, a big game, showing up and making plays for this team.
Everybody's making it clear there's no moral victories, but with all the adversity today, and to be that close, in what ways do you feel better about your team?
None. Still 1-3. I mean, that's what it comes down to. So I don't think anybody in this locker room was ready to pack it in. Like, we didn't come here thinking that if we don't win, we pack it in. So I wouldn't say anything's really changed. Other than now we're 1-3, and we gotta have a sense of urgency to go out there and win.
Devin, what did you see from Bailey last 2 weeks, especially this past week when he moved up with enough to be stopping not bucking the corner in the fire? What did he demonstrate in terms of composure, collectiveness, and practice?
Just what he's been doing. I think you don't care about what the third string quarterback's doing until he has to play, and I think his consistency coming in each day, working when he gets reps with the offense, working the scout team, doing what he has to do to improve. I think he's done that since he's been here. Obviously not a ton of reps, no game reps since the preseason, but I would say even in the preseason, his first ever game against the Giants with all of the blitzes and everything they threw at him showed great poise and composure, and I thought he did the same thing tonight. So I think the consistency of coming in every day to work, and then watching two guys in front of you, Mac, who got thrown in the fire right away, and Hoyer, a true veteran, does everything right, knows a lot of things. I think he's doing a good job of learning from those guys, and he got opportunity today and stepped up in a big way.
Devin, you guys challenged them in man coverage a lot in this game. Jalen, when you play a great quarterback like Aaron, playing zone, is that something that you guys feel like he can pick you apart when you just kind of sit back there?
Yeah, I mean, we mix it up. We did different things, but you said it. You play the greats, and you think they don't recognize zone and have receivers who understand how to not run and get covered into the zone. You can't live like that. So, I thought we did a good job of mixing it up, giving them some man, giving them some zone, giving them different coverages, and trying to make it tough. And like I said, we did a good job at times of just marrying up the pass rush and the coverage, holding the ball an extra second. It's just you got to keep battling against that guy. And he made a few more plays than we were able to make defensively that really, turned the game.
Question? Is this in any way like a new feeling for you? It felt
No, 2020 was 7-9. There's a lot of feelings of losing at the end of the day. Last year we had a couple runs, but I think to get blown out in the playoffs, I wouldn't say like this is new. And throughout my football career, I've lost before. Hasn't always been Super Bowls and AFC championships. So just got to keep battling. I think a lot of strong character on this team. Keep fighting and try to find our way. Appreciate it.
What's the deal, y'all?
Matthew, how did you obviously tough to lose, but what do you take out of this one as far as improvement is concerned?
We're going to come back and watch the film, man. Like I be telling y'all, man, ain't no more victories. We're going to see what we did good and well, and then we're going to see where we need to improve. We want to win. We don't want to take something good away from the game. The only good comes with a W. But honestly, I want to just give a huge shout out to Zappe, man. The way he stepped up in that game. I don't even believe he took that many reps with the ones, and the way he played and the poise he had. That's amazing for a rookie. That's good for our team. But, just big shouts out to him for just being ready.
What was the attitude like on the sideline when you realized Bailey had to go in and maybe the defense is going to get stressed a little bit more?
We got to step up. I didn't know. I looked up and he was just in the game and he was running point. So, it kind of is what it is. Next man up, and he was ready. He stepped up and he did a hell of a job for us.
Matthew, what did you see from Jack Jones, obviously stepping into that situation? That's a big place for you guys.
Same thing as Jack, man. This a hard QB to play, and for him to play as well as he did, and to get that pick and force a fumble, that's a great start to his career as a starting DB. And he just has to build on it. He gotta kind of ride that wave. But like I said, it's kind of tough when you don't come out of here with a victory. But he can hang his hat on. He played one heck of a game.
Now, is that tough film to watch, knowing that one play, several plays, if one of them flipped, the game might be different? Would that be tough to watch?
The film is the film. That's one thing that don't lie. I didn't see every play. Obviously, I haven't been able to watch the film, but the film isn't gonna lie. And so if it's a tough pill to swallow, that's what we put on film, and that's kind of what it is.
Matt, on the first third down of overtime, where you almost sat there because you missed that play.
Just kind of got a good get off. Used, I believe, the double swipe. And I got there. I just got to get them down. Honestly, I got to get them down. That's a big play, big moment in that game. It forced a bad throw, or he kind of escaped and had to throw it away. But I would love to get him down in that situation.
Your final question?
What can you tell us what Jelani played a lot today? He played very well.
Yeah.
He's a guy that came here last year.
Tavai been playing really good football for us in the middle and on the edge. He's just a football player. It doesn't matter where you put him. It doesn't matter when you put him in. He also plays a lot of special teams. He's playing a lot of football, and he's playing good football right now. And it just kind of sucks that a lot of people playing good football. You can say this guy playing well, or this guy playing well, or this guy playing well in this phase and this phase, but we just not coming out with the dub. And so we got to do something better. And I believe that starts with everybody, with the leaders on the team. But everybody just got to play better in order to win. We can't just be like, oh, I'll let that play out there because, that's kind of what happens. You're one play away, and that just kind of hurt. But this team is very resilient. We're not turning down no fades. We're not turning our back on each other. We're going to come back in and work our butts off to get to where we want to be. And where we want to be is on the other side of the win column.
Thank you, Matthew.
Yep, thank you, guys.
That is Judon, Patriots, the Clutch,
Well, I'd say in the end, Rodgers is just too good. He made some throws that only Rodgers can make. We had pretty good coverage on some of those, and he just, he's just too smart, too good, too accurate. And in the end, he got us. We couldn't quite do enough. In the other areas to quite offset it. Thought Bailey really competed well, but a lot of guys compete well. We just obviously came up a little bit short. And like I said, in the end, Aaron he got us on too many things that thought we did a pretty good job on, but it was just enough for him to, take advantage of them or make a couple just great throws that couldn't quite cover. So get back to work here this week and see if we can continue to build on the things that some of the things that we've done, but we just need to obviously play better in some of the critical situations. So it's obvious.
What did you think of the job that Bailey did when he came in for
It's good.
What'd you see from him?
Yeah, I thought he competed well.
What's your message to Bailey when you finally figured out that you're going to have to send him in?
What message?
What was the message to Bailey?
I don't know.
But was he different in the second half in terms of poise, in terms of?
No, I don't think so. No, he's good. He's ready to go. That's what he needs to be.
Bill, you didn't bleed a lot, but I feel like you were able to generate that pressure on Rodgers. What's your thought on the pass rush there?
Yeah, I mean, there was some good things out there. I said in the end, Rodgers is just too good. He's a great player, and he made some great plays, and ultimately that's the difference in the game.
Coach, I know there's no moral victories, but you got to be proud of your team today, a lot of adversity.
Yeah, I said that.
Bill, what stood out to you about Jack Jones this afternoon?
We'll look at the film, see how it goes, and Jack makes some good plays, and there's some other things he can work on, like everybody, like all of us. So it's a big play at the end of the half.
But when you get into a situation like that where you have just one quarterback that's healthy, do you have to tell someone behind him, like, hey, just in case you need to be ready to go?
Of course.
And who would that have been today?
Well, it didn't turn out to be anybody, so we'll see.
Bill, on the final drive, you had the two passes to receivers in the flats, the cornerbacks playing off. Was that something where there was a vulnerability on the defense, or was that a misassignment?
You talking about the passes that Aaron threw?
Yeah, the ones,
Or
in the flat on the left side.
Yeah, no, it's not missed assignment. It's Rodgers taking advantage of a little bit of space out there instead of handing the ball off. It's part of his read. He, as usual, almost always does the right thing and made a good play.
Bill, how did you think Marcus Cannon performed, and how much did his role change, if at all, after you lost John?
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at the film. I don't know. Okay, great performances now. All right, good.
That's it for today, guys.